Oh, yeah. I like this one.
Let's see those things in action.
I'm on it.
Melt that one, too. I swear, Quill, you get all the fun toys.
What? What about that weird gun you have that turns people inside out?
And that one.
Fortune smiles upon us this day, my friends.
We just almost got crushed by a giant meteor.
Indeed. Almost.
He's got you there.
I am so jealous right now, Quill.
You should be.
对吧？它确实有意思。
Ugh.
What is that?
Come on, Rocket. We got past your fear of water.
That ain't water.
I can't jump. It's like this magic mud stuff I used to make as a kid.
There's nothing magical about mud.
You haven't been to the spa in Contraxia.
I have not.
You don't really strike me as the spa type.
Like I said, magical.
Good thing that rock tried to murder us, or we'd have never got Quill's sweet new power. How do we get across this gunk?
Perhaps we can leap to the ledge above.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
Oh, of course not. Steady breathing is essential to an effective leap.
At least it ain't quite as cold in this cave.
You're the one with fur. Groot's practically naked.
Groot don't get cold, but he's a big baby in the heat.
I'm Groot.
Hey, we're all flammable.
Step aside, mortals, and allow the Meltonator to do his mighty work.
That's a terrible name.
Huh? Got a better one?
PD Hot Guns.
No!
Captain Fireball.
It's not even a fireball. It's more like a heat glob.
Captain Heat Glob.
No, no.
How did you know your guns would work back there?
They've saved us 3 times already.
I mean, how did you know they'd melt that ice wall?
Oh, I didn't.
So we could have just as easily died horribly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hoist that up, Groot.
I'm Groot.
Thereabouts.
Oh，有一个星爵双手。换一身儿，穿着。
What the flark?
It might be his name. Maybe he's trying to communicate.
Please don't.
Wendigo! See? He just wanted to. Okay. Now we know they're all around us.
Yeah, I think we've earned a vacation. Preferably on a normal planet where nothing's trying to kill us. Check out these pointy trees.
Don't check them out too closely.
Groot says watch out for those plants with all the holes on top.
With all these exceptional beasts, it is a wonder Lady Hellbender does not move her home here.
It's a little cold for Lady Skullsuit.
Drax seems to be doing okay.
The Catathians have adapted to survive long and harsh winters.
And blistering, brutal summers.
No, our summers are quite mild and pleasant.
Burn, baby, burn!
Nice! I ain't ever gonna get tired of that. Groot says those plants deserve it.
Keep it up! I'm actually starting to get warm.
Another plant falls to Captain Heatglob.
Nope, still not tired of it. Those things grow in a frozen hellscape. I think they're made of sturdier stuff than that.
Maklu 4 is beautiful. Its own twisted way.
Trees are indeed twisted. Well observed.
Groot says the plants here are all mean or stupid.
Maybe try something else.
没魔了。
Nice shot, Peter.
I imagine Flume would sense our arrival and rush to face us.
Okay, you're just killing weeds at this point.
Nope, still not tired of it. You think Golden Boy is getting tortured right now?
More likely Warlock is torturing Raker.
Golden One is formidable.
I think she meant with his mouth, Drax.
That is not an effective means of torture.
Nice shot, Peter. Okay, you're just killing weeds at this point.
银河护卫队。
Nope, still not tired of it.
Nice shot, Peter. Okay, you're just killing weeds at this point.
哟，这么帅的吗？谁想出来的这个东西？这好帅呀！ 应该没了吧？这前面还有。
Keep your eyes peeled. I smell an ambush.
Your senses must be finely tuned. I smell nothing. But we are clearly still being stalked by the snow beasts.
They ain't exactly subtle. Wendigo!
Yeah, that's...
Look, Quill, it's your new best bud.
I'd say communication has failed.
Another, up there.
They're fast for something so big.
Not fast enough!
Throw that, Drax!
手续上。
They remind me of the abominable snowman!
They are indeed abominable! He is broken!
That's deadliest woman
Cut
incoming!
to pieces!
Ah! A good fight forms for fun!
Still don't know do this shirtless! Look out!
Brendan, go home! Get it?
I don't think they're listening!
No wonder they're grumpy, living on this hunk of ice!
They shall die where they lived!
Don't expect them to say much more than Wendigo!
Rocket! Blast them! Why can't we ever just meet a nice local?
What can I say, Quill? You bring it out in people!
You're a big guy!
No doubt these beasts serve as sustenance for food!
As long as we ain't what feeds them!
Move it! Yes!
Good fight warms the blood!
Still don't know how you do this shirtless!
I got all these toys, I'm just dying for you!
Looks like they've evolved to survive these conditions!
Next time we hunt monsters on a tropical paradise! Brendan, go home! Get it?
I don't think they're listening!
Okay, I'm done playing with the snow monkeys.
Wendigo.
Is that really what we're calling them?
Hey, they're the ones who keep yelling Wendigo. See?
Sounds like we haven't seen the last of them.
Maybe Hellbender will want to add some of those Wendigo to her army.
Assuming they don't hold a grudge.
Hey, they started it.
So much for not holding a grudge!
What do you think, Will? They still just trying to communicate!
Heads up!
They just herd us into their zoo?
Looks more like a dinner plate!
Let's make sure we don't end up on the menu.
Brace yourself!
Oh, my butt still hurts from that slide!
Are you sure you have not been bitten on the buttock?
Brutify him, Groot! Run him through!
I hope we squash some of these flarkers when we crash!
Too bad we didn't get more of them! New one!
This reminds me of our monster hunt in the prohibited area!
Yeah, you think we just turned on a thumper?
Take some breathing room, Groot!
This is a bad tactical position!
We were kind of in a hurry!
You guys got a load of that wrecked ship?
I'm not really sightseeing right now!
Take some breathing room, Groot!
You can admire him later! Squash him! I hope we squash some of these flarkers when we crash!
Rush them,
Maybe
Drax!
that's why they hate us!
Well, watch it!
Keep them busy, crew!
Persistent!
That was like something out of a
I'm
horror
good.
movie!
Let's get back to it.
That thing was
There's
freaking
Riku! Full
nasty!
force!
Ready!
This has got my name on it.
Hold fast! Wipe them out, Rocket!
This is a bad tactical position.
Is there a good one when it comes to these things?
My great strength goes underutilized!
Uh-oh.
Hey, it's that Jack Clark who was hucking rocks at us.
Let us return the favor!
My butt still hurts from that slide!
Are you sure you have not been bitten on the buttock? Yes! Bring it!
No one takes joy in their work like you, Drax.
It's like the whole planet came out to play!
Let it come! I got bombs for all!
这大刀，什么东西打上我？我去，伤害好高。
You can admire him later! Walk up!
Prepare yourself, fiend! Yes! Bring me more!
Drax is on a murder range, and I ain't complaining!
Hold up, Rocket! I can't believe those snow monkeys got to jump on us!
Wendigo!
Get the point?
I hope we squash some of these Clarkers when we crash!
Maybe that's why they hate us. Can we kill any faster? It's fucking cold.
Understood! I shall kill with haste!
Bombs away, Rocket! It's like the whole planet came out to play!
Let him come! I got bombs for all!
Root, snag him!
This is a bad tactical position.
Is there a good one when it comes to these
You don't
things?
stand a chance. We killed their leader. They should leave us alone now.
Or seek revenge.
Think that wreck is the camp we saw?
Nah, this thing has been here for ages. Look, the smoke's coming from the other side of it.
We're close, but we're gonna need to get up there.
Oh, please. It's probably the least dangerous thing on this planet.
Alright, Groot, give me a boost. About yay high.
Yea is not a unit of measurement.
Groot knows what he means.
Alright, heads up! I'm gonna drop something down for you guys.
I'm fine, just itchy. It's the Static Ice Planet.
Look out below!
Ah, that'll work.
You think those creatures were using this ship for shelter?
Screw 'em, they're dead.
Here, give me a hand.
We should be ready. We don't know the source of that smoke. Maybe more hostiles.
Maybe it's just a nice warm fire and some Sikaran spirits.
Ooh, maybe it's a barbecue.
What's barbecue?
What? You guys have never had barbecue? Charbroiled burgers, grilled steaks, baby back ribs?
Why would you consume the ribs of an infant?
Told you Terrans were barbaric.
No, it's not. Trust me. You guys have got to try it.
Yeah, I'll pass on the eating babies thing too.
Whatever it is, it smells.
Bodies. It smells of bodies.
Jeez. Is all this foom?
Undoubtedly.
Up ahead. Looks like there's a survivor.
Who goes there?
No head. She has no head.
I believe that repulsive tentacle orb is her head.
And I can hear you with it.
Are you the only survivor?
Clearly not. Who are you, meat sacks?
We're here for foom.
Forget what I said. Yeah, I'm the only survivor. Or will be.
I take it you know where we can find him?
Sure. Digesting my men back at his roost. Big Eye's obelisk sticking out of the Caldera's frozen sea.
Don't worry, we'll take care of foom.
Sure you will, Terran. Just don't come running back here when he chases you. Still got some things to pack up.
You gonna be okay?
I don't need your pity, Terran. I'll head back to Contraxia and lick my wounds.
Ooh, hey, you may not want to do that. Contraxia isn't exactly safe right now.
When is it ever?
Seriously, maybe you should just come with us.
I've been embarrassed enough today without taking help from a stranger. I can look after myself.
Well, if you hear people talking about a promise with a matriarch, just steer clear.
I'll keep that in mind.
Sorry about your men.
Dead men collect no paychecks. Speaking of, aren't you the Mad Titan's daughter?
What of it?
Relax, I'm not looking for trouble. There was a time I'd have taken you in for the bounty.
There was a time I'd have killed you for trying.
Yeah, seems we've both got bigger problems right now.
Seems like. Any advice on taking down Foom?
Yeah, don't try.
That bad?
My men barely scratched his armor.
Great. He has armor.
You better have some serious firepower if you're gonna take on the king of the ice planet.
Hey, we're lucky we dragged our heels. If we'd been here, we would have been torched like the rest of these saps. Any of you corpses mind if I help myself to your stuff? No? Well, thank you.
May as well put it to good use, right?
They ain't using it. Here's hoping we do better against Foom than this lot.
Big ice thingy on the frozen sea, eh?
I agree.
You said it, buddy. Sure is a long way down. Another hunt marker?
This one is unclaimed. No doubt it belonged to one of these corpses.
Guess they never got the chance to plant it.
I've appropriated it for our own use, to herald our bravery this day. It shall mark our ultimate conquest, or our glorious defeat.
Foom may be bad news, but he's nothing compared to the fight that comes next.
It shall mark our penultimate conquest.
One conquest at a time. All right, people. Let's catch us a dragon.
Yes, we grow ever closer to our great destiny.
You're awful chipper, considering Foom obliterated that camp like it was nothing.
We are not nothing.
I'm with Drax. No mountain too high, no valley too low.
Literally. In the case of this place.
Too bad that camp didn't have nothing useful, like a can of anti-foam spray.
Perhaps a copy of Fighting Fin Fang Foom Volume 3, Dragon Slaying Techniques and Strategies.
Somebody actually wrote that?
No! I invented an imaginary book with an exceptionally verbose title in order to create levity.
Excellent levity, Drax.
Thank you.
Whoa!
Take heed! The ice is amplifying our velocity!
This is how I die! Have you lost your forking mind?
Come on! You said it's incredibly dangerous. It's actually kind of fun!
Indeed! Let's meet our death bemused!
Larkin!
Well, that takes care of the getting down part.
I don't even want to think about how we're gonna get back up. Or how we're gonna get Foom up there.
Look on the bright side. We may be dead.
Back on Earth, people would use dog sleds. A whole line of huskies pulling a sled across the ice.
Don't expect me to be the dog.
I was actually thinking of the Wendigo, and Foom is the sled.
That's the craziest idea I've ever heard.
Yeah. I love it. I'm getting too old for this.
How old are you?
Old enough.
You won't say? That old?
No, that young. I was grown, remember? I ain't gonna brand myself with how many cycles I've been sucking down air.
The rodent is mentally much older than any of us,
Thank you.
and emotionally much younger.
Har har.
好，穿这身衣服，传统服饰，传统服饰干传统事。非常适合。橡皮。
So, what was up with old Bubblehead?
Up ahead. There's the ice obelisk.
This must be it, the frozen sea.
This is the perfect spot. Here we will challenge the great beast. Fin Fang Foom! Come and face your death!
What are you doing? We can't get the drop on him if he knows we're here.
Also, we're not killing him, remember?
Shout with me. Here we demonstrate our mettle!
Fin Fang Foom! Your end draws near!
Nope, not his end.
Your quill. Go!
Fin Fang Foom, it's nap time!
Rocket, it's your turn!
Did he just say my real name?
Rocket!
Fin Fang Foom! We're gonna decomboggle your flocking scut spigots! You hear me?
He hears you!
You scaly, overgrown gordlesplode! You fessed lump of Satarkian shrub meat! You don't scare us!
It feels good, does it not?
Yeah! Yeah! It actually does!
Now! We disrobe!
Just through here. Be ready for anything.
That is technically impossible.
I am
What's worried about the ice?
If it'll hold Foom, it'll hold us.
Maklu 4 is said to have a frozen core. Below the surface is layers upon layers of more ice.
那当然了，哎呀，回不去了，回不去了。
So, where is he?
Maybe we spooked him.
Impossible. Foom was born without fear.
You don't know that.
In the cold heart of a dying star.
Dying stars ain't cold.
This one was.
You think his lair's behind that?
Let's find out.
Beating him into submission.
We're gonna have to get through that ice armor first!
Prepare yourself! You face Captain Heat!
Look at him struggle! Well, don't get burned, then! He's friggin' huge!
To be fair, you're tiny! You said he had purple shorts!
Perhaps he disrobed for combat!
Oh, come on! More fire!
Do your thing, Drax!
We should have just target bombed him with the Milano!
Where would be the fight in that, little one?
Put him up, Gamora! Nice, Boom! Easy, Boom!
Yes, Peter Quill! Lull him into a false sense of security!
Not so invincible after all! Yeah, bust up the other pieces! Let's strip this guy bare!
I don't think he's gonna come quietly!
Let him make all the noise he likes! Ah! He means to crush us!
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Help, Drax!
You said he had purple shorts!
Perhaps he disrobed for combat! He is as great as the tales foretold!
Consider this your Christmas present. That's two!
You're the Bane of Ice, Peter Quill!
See? Bane of Ice isn't such a bad nickname!
Boom, baby! How you like us now?
His opinion does not appear to have improved.
Want to go! Past time to stop them! Hit on a swivel!
What's wrong, Boom? Ice got your claw?
I am trying to destroy!
Watch the claws! Not so hot now, are you, Boom?
Bring it, you overgrown lizard!
Looks like he just did! That was too close!
Good thinking! Muscle, get through the head! He thinks you two can refund that rock right into Boom's face!
chance, Gamora!
Johnston!
I'm hurrying this up! I'm getting cold!
I'm sure Boom will be happy to warm you up. Feel free to give up, Boom!
Yeah, play nice and we'll go easy.
Let loose, Rocket!
The ice isn't cracking, you big baby!
Hope this makes us square with Hellbender!
You would do well to use her full title in her presence! What is next, Peter Quill? Perhaps I shall bite him back!
What's
Need a
next,
hand?
Peter? Somebody's gonna get stabbed for this!
Take heed! The beast attacks!
Looks like you need a little help!
What's next, Peter?
Crash! Shut him down! Smoke him, Rocket!
Suppose we had sold Foom as I originally suggested.
Don't rub it in! The ice isn't cracking, you big baby! Keep him off rude and muscle!
Who's been holding back?
Feel free to give up, Boom!
Yeah, play nice and we'll go easy on you!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Are we even making a dent?
Flesh does not dent!
We seem to be making him matter! So that's progress!
Just don't get your branches burned!
Smash him, Gamora! Rocket! Firewood! Guys, huddle up!
What are we waiting for? These blades are thirsty!
Mine too! I want to run in there right now and do some serious damage, Peter!
This bloodlust you feel, it makes things unreal. And it'll get you killed if you don't control it. Which is why we don't rush in. We take our time and we bring them down. Who's with me?
I am with you, Peter Quill!
We are!
Feel him?
The beast grows desperate!
Yeah, and pissed!
Then he's bound to get sloppy!
Show him some muscle! Lock and load, Rocket!
Do not hold back now!
Eat plasma, you overgrown lizard!
Feel free to give up, Boom!
Promise!
Let's knock him out cold!
Doesn't look like he's gonna make it easy on us!
Beast is most dangerous when at its most desperate! We must not fail!
Now! Give it all you've got!
Gotta fight fire with fire!
Let her look!
Yes! We stand triumphant! Foom has fallen.
Oh, hold on! Wait, no! No! Lady Hellman! Baxter! Guys! Wait, guys, no!
Nobody escapes my wrath.
Floorboard. Monster Queen of Seknarf 9, you said you'd hear him out. Promised.
Speak. I hope this is the one where you make a good speech.
We screwed up. We conned you. Robbed you. Killed your baby. We can't take back what we've done. But we want to make it right.
Quill.
You murdered the Dragon Lord of Kakarantara! Ah!
This isn't you. Fate has finally brought the two of us together. Lord Foom.
The final harvest begins. Dead worlds screaming across space. We must go. Now.
Someone needs to take a stand against the church. We could really use some help.
You pay one debt, then create another.
No, though I can kind of see...
Enough. I will gather my forces.
All right, let's go.
Yes! The noble Lady Hellbender shall fight alongside us this day. After we bested Foom the Invincible.
We found Drax's peanut butter and chocolate.
We're on the path to destiny, my friends.
I still can't believe we did it. We did do it, right?
We sure did, and we got Mantis back.
But we lost Warlock. We'll need him to exercise the Magus once we shut down that ritual.
So we bust him out of cult prison. I've done jailbreaks before, we all have.
We still tracking him?
Oh yeah, that thing ain't coming out easy.
Good. Then all we gotta do is get there on time and hope Lady Hellbender does too.
She will. I'm certain of it.
All right. Let's gear up, people. Tie up any loose ends. Take a pee if you have to, because we're not stopping again.
Hey, Quill. Let me borrow your tools.
Why?
I need to focus. Come on.
Do not drop that.
Mantis, What happened on Lamentis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Star Guy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you in church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
I am Groot.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
Sion.
Gamora and Hubari, you wish to practice hand-to-hand techniques.
It's still weird when you say my actual name.
I am getting used to it.
We've come a long way since Murderous Sorceress. Wasn't it what you were calling me back on my first mission with the team?
Yes. At first I believed you had bewitched Peter Quill. I could see no other reason he would hire an assassin for a protection contract.
Really? No other reason than magic?
He would also have seduced him. He lacks mental fortitude in the presence of women.
True. If I remember right, he spent most of that protection contract flirting with the waitresses.
So, Bug Girl, how come you can understand Groot so well? You've only known him a few cycles.
Telenesin is a common language in some realities. The Chitauri don't always blow up Planet X.
I am Groot.
Yep. There's a dimension where I learned to speak it from a very aggressive compost vendor on Nowhere.
Groot loves compost.
Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsock. Apparently she likes me better.
Adam Warlock?
Yeah, him. She thinks I'm bleats. It translates weird.
Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I want so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny. I don't know what it is, but this you really likes closing fridges.
Door keeps opening, so I close it.
But it's broken. I mean, it's always broken. It's a universal constant.
Huh. More you know.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
No, you turned the music on.
Then can I have my player back?
Why? You already got music playing.
Right. So you don't need the player to focus anymore.
You might turn it off.
Yeah, but...
What part of I need to focus don't you get, Quill?
What do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see.
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity.
I am Groot.
听不懂，三个都听不懂。行，这三个人都听不懂。
You're overwatering, Sir Groot.
I am Groot.
Yeah, leave him alone. I tinker when I'm stressed, Groot waters, Gamora meditates, etc.
When I'm stressed, I concentrate real hard, and sometimes I can see the birth of the universe. First, there's only one reality, and then, bam. All reality.
That's kinda cool.
Now that's a knife.
It is indeed a spectacular blade.
Drax, hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait, so you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
And yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ultath.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, you know, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Catath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live. To set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Camaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all. But here, on this ship, with you.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
Nice move there, Drax.
If I put my weight on my left foot, I have much better control over my right hook.
People always underestimate proper footing technique.
Focusing on the upper body alone is the mark of an amateur. Peter Quill, spar with me.
I think I'll pass, Drax. I don't want to get tired before the real fight.
Tired, but this is the warm-up.
Not a bad idea. We don't know what's gonna happen when we get out of hyperspace. What if we get ambushed?
Oh, cute. That's from Maklu, right? Better not make toxic spores like those big ones in the forest.
So, how was it riding along with Lady Hellbender? Did she have you try on battle armor?
Oh, no. She's very respectful of other women's bodily autonomy. We just talked. She asked about you.
Really?
She wanted to know if you'd give her your bomb recipe. Sir Groot praised your skills at length in captivity.
You don't got to apologize, bud.
Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there. No matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
Hey, Bug Lady, you see anything about this mission we should know about?
I don't see much. Or rather, I see too much. So many realities converging.
Does Lady Hellbender ever stand us up?
Only in a few versions. Usually when Star Guy does a bad speech. Oh, and also in one version where he grabs her butt.
No, not like that.
What is it?
Your angle of attack was off. You have to go at it from the inside out, especially since Raker's body armor has inward folds.
A tactically sound observation.
I noticed it made a big difference when I had to assassinate a congregation of Badoon dignitaries. They were wearing so many layers.
Here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm gonna barf.